Hi, Room 6. Today I'm going to be reading Ann's Anger by Gail Silver. This is one of our favorite books, so I thought it'd be fun for us to read it together. Ann's Anger. Ann was in the living room building a tower, the tallest tower he'd ever built. His grandfather was in the kitchen making dinner. Ann, grandfather called out, "Dinner is ready." But Ann added a yellow block and smiled. The tower was almost as tall as he was. "Now the red one," Ann whispered, placing it on the very top. Grandfather came in from the kitchen. "What a wonderful tower." "It's not done yet," Ann told him. "Come sit down," grandfather said. "You can play more after we eat." He set the plates on the table and returned to Ann. Ann, who was placing a green block on top of the red one. "Put your blocks down now," said grandfather. "Dinner is getting cold." Ann wanted to keep playing. He opened his mouth to speak, but his bottom lip quivered and the words wouldn't come out. Ann's eyes filled with tears and he started to cry. Grandfather tried to put his arm around Ann, but Ann pushed him away, knocking the tower over and sending the blocks flying. "Go away! I hate you," Ann shouted. "You're upset," said grandfather. "Please go to your room and sit with your anger. I'll come in when you're calm and able to talk." Yeah, Ann can't really talk right now. He's feeling too mad. Sometimes you just need a break. Looks like Ann needs a little break. Ann ran to his room and leapt onto his bed. His cries grew so strong that he could feel them all the way down into his belly. "How do I sit with my anger?" he wondered. "I'm so angry, angry, angry." "Finally," said a voice. "I was hoping you would notice me." Ann lifted his head and came face to face with a hairy, red creature. "Who are you?" asked Ann, "and how did you get into my room?" "I'm your anger," said the creature. "You brought me here." "My anger?" The anger nodded. "Did grandfather see you come in? I'm not supposed to talk to strangers." "Don't worry, Ann. I'm not a stranger. I'm the part of you that comes out when things don't go your way. I'm right here every time you get angry. I know you feel scared when I'm around. I can make you cry and want to hit things. I can even make you say mean things to people you love." Ann's anger started to turn the knob of the bedroom door. "Come on," he said. "I'll show you." Ann was tempted, but grandfather had said to stay in the room. "Wait," Ann called. "Maybe we can do something in here." Ann's anger turned and extended his hairy hand. "I know just the thing," he said. Ann took his anger's hand and together they danced all around the room. They raised their arms overhead and spun wide circles. They used their breath to make sounds like a strong howling wind. They got down on their knees and pounded the ground with their hands. It sounded like they were playing drums on earth, and Ann liked it. Finally, they were exhausted and ready to be still. Ann got all his anger out and he's ready to be calm. Look at how calm and peaceful he looks here. And notice how the monster's face is changing too. Ann and his anger sat together silently. They breathed in and out. and they sat some more. Look, what do you notice about the monster here, or the creature? From the beginning of the book here to here. I do not like to say mean things to people, said An, but sometimes I can't help it. I can help you, said his anger. How can you help? I thought you were the one who was making me do these things in the first place. That's true, but I'm also your friend. Whenever you feel angry, you should come sit with me. After we spend some time together, you might feel better. Spending time with you is kind of fun, An said. Do you want to stay for dinner? I think I'll be gone before dinner, said his anger. Are you sure? Said An. We're having ice cream for dessert. And An's anger smiled. And An smiled back. That anger monster doesn't look like a very angry monster anymore. An was tired. He took a deep breath and let out a sigh. And then when he did, his anger became smaller. An and his anger continued to breathe together. With each in-breath, An's anger got a little smaller, and with each out-breath, An felt a little better. An heard a gentle tapping on his bedroom door. It was Grandfather. Grandfather and An sat together. I'm sorry I didn't listen, said An. I was really angry. I wanted to keep playing. Grandfather took An in his arms. Thank you for your kind words, he said. I sat with my anger like you asked, An said. But we didn't just sit. We danced and played too. Do you want to meet him? An looked up, but his anger was gone. Grandfather, said An, do you know what happened? I think I do, his grandfather said. You took good care of your anger and it went away. That's right, said An. How did you know? When I was a little boy, I met with my anger too. Really? Was it because of blocks? No, his grandfather laughed. There were no blocks, just frogs, a lily pond, and a sun that wouldn't set. Come, let's eat dinner and I'll tell you my story. And here's An and his grandfather enjoying some ice cream together. And An doesn't look so angry anymore. The end. So right before school, we weren't in school, we were doing emotion jars. Here I have an angry jar. So if I feel frustrated or angry or annoyed, I can put a rock or anything in my house in here. And sometimes what helps make me feel better when I'm mad is I like to talk about it when I have some space. So if you want some space, you can dance it out. You can draw one like Claudia and have your anger with you at home too. And if you draw an anger creature, please share it with us so we can see and your friends can see too. I hope you like the book.